Going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to yet another video. We are here today. I'm not gonna talk about the weather, and I'm not gonna talk about the usual boring stuff that I say, because I know you guys have better stuff to do, like get out there and riding. Yep, you know where I'm at, San Jose. Beautiful weather. Still gonna say it anyways. I gotta brag about it. Sorry. So I wanted to talk about, I don't know, I mean, everybody talks about the other metric cruisers. I've already uploaded a video about this, but I just wanted to just break it down, because I talk a lot, so let's talk about 3 reasons why you should consider getting a metric cruiser. Now I'm gonna have another video on 3 reasons why you shouldn't get a metric cruiser. And so the reason number 1, for sure, we all know this, is the price. Yes, the price on a metric cruiser, honestly, you're looking at about $3,000-$4,000 difference. Yes, and it's a big difference. $3,000-$4,000. That could be enough to sway somebody's decision on purchasing a Harley-Davidson like this one, or a Sportster, or a Suzuki Vulcan, or one of those other cruisers, a Shadow, or a Bolt, a Yamaha Bolt, or something else. Something like that could persuade people to save themselves the $3,000-$4,000, because honestly, they probably just want a cruiser, and that's fine. That's the number 1 reason why people settle with the metric cruisers, because of the price. And a price is, it's a big deal. It's, there's, and especially right now with everything that's going on, people not having jobs, and unemployment. So if people want to get out there and ride, and just kind of ride away from their problems, it's great. If you could get on a motorcycle and enjoy, what we and everybody else who watches this content, go right ahead. And I don't know why people, I don't get why people judge other riders. Let's just all be a family, and let's all get along, honestly. But that's the number 1 reason for anybody. Price, yes. Number 2 reason, ever since, even, let's just say you look at the spec list on a bike, you look at a spec list on a Sportster, and then you look at the spec list on a Bolt, or on a Shadow, or on a Vulcan. You just look at the spec list, and that's pretty much it. You get I don't want to say a whole lot of more bike, but you do get more bike for your money, honestly. I mean, some of these other bikes, we're talking about water cooled, fuel injected. We're talking about controls. Maybe some of them have cruise control, and they come standard with that kind of stuff. And some of them even come with ABS. This is stuff that if you buy it with Harley-Davidson, you're gonna pay a premium. You're gonna be paying a whole lot more than one of the metric cruisers, honestly. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, because that's the one thing that everybody kind of shits on Harley-Davidson. Oh, you guys' technology, you guys, finally the dual valves, or the push, all this other, the air cooled. I mean, there's so much stuff that I could go over, but I'm trying to make this video short. There's so much stuff that you see it in the comments. Oh, finally Harley-Davidson is deciding to put a monoshock on a bike, or finally, supposedly us Harley riders are copying the metric cruisers. But honestly, this could be a whole different video, but I'm not gonna get into it in this one. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 2 reason is just the specs. You're probably getting more bike for your money. So sad, but I mean, if you look at the spec list, I'm just going at it specifically as a spec list type of argument. Okay, you're getting more bike. And number 3 reason why you would want to get a metric is you really don't care Harley, you don't really care Indian, you don't care about the name, you don't care about the brand, you don't care you don't care about that. So the number 3 reason would be, you know what, if you think it looks badass and cool and you like it, and that's pretty much it. You know, the number 3 reason would be just overall liking the bike itself, you know, just enjoying the bike, seeing the bike. And some of those metric cruisers, honestly, they look pretty badass.
Nice.
So I like the Vulcan, I like the Yamaha Bolt, the Honda Shadow. I own one, but you know what? It's nice, but it's not Vulcan S or Type R Bolt nice, honestly. But they're nice bikes, you know. And if you're on a budget and you don't really care about the name and you're not really into modifications, then by all means go crazy, get yourself that great bike. They're reliable depending on which one you get. There's so many different options, and so I'm kind of in between both worlds. So, and I'm for, you know what, get out there and ride, and that's pretty much it, you know. So thanks for watching. Watch my other video on watch my other video on 3 reasons why you should get yourself a Harley-Davidson. And that's going to be a tough video because I could think of so many different ones, but I'm going to try to narrow it down to the top 3 reasons why you should get yourself a Harley over a metric cruiser. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you guys like motorcycle content. Follow the channel, please. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I'm okay if you don't hit that bell notification, honestly, but thanks for watching. All right, you guys have a good day, good night, and ride safe. Later.